Alex Jones.
All right, we're going to take your calls in this segment and the next. Then Colonel Roberts is going to leave us. I'm going to continue with calls and a bunch of key audio clips and news I'm covering. Till Bob Chapman joins us in T-minus 60 minutes. Ronnie in Texas, then Daryl, Fred, John, Chanel, Tom, and others. Ronnie, you're on the air with Colonel Craig Roberts, RifleWarrior.com.
Wow, I'm so honored. Thank you, sir. And this is kind of old news to many of y'all, but to Obama followers and hopesters, any hope for real change to this ongoing tragedy has evaporated when Obama named longtime Bilderberger conspirator Joe Bilderberger Biden as his Bilderberger chosen VP. Because, in my opinion, Obama signed his own death warrant with that selection because the evil, scheming Bilderbergers, a secret elite, now have one of their own ready to take over if and when Obama...
You know, that's right, and the globalists are very, very racist at the top. They really hate black people, and of course he's half black. He really is an African American. His ancestors weren't slaves, as established from Kenya. It's kind of like JFK having LBJ as his VP. I agree. I think that could be in the cards. Colonel Roberts?
Oh, yeah. Anytime you get Bilderbergers and CFR, Royal Society for International Affairs, Roundtable Group, Trilateralists, they're all in the same club, basically. And anytime you get these people involved in anything, they're going to bring that agenda in with them. And the agenda is the destruction of nation states, the subjugation of populations, total control of world population, total control of world economy, world food, and world population. Population reduction is one of their deals. That's why they're really for abortion. We could go on and on with this stuff, but anytime you get these people involved in something, you're poisoning the water.
Well, exactly. And look at Obama. He wants to increase funding for abortion in Africa, killing black people. Oh, but that's cute and sweet and liberal. Anything else, Ronnie?
Well, yeah, my question's about Obama's devotion to intensify the truly unwinnable war in Afghanistan. By the way, invaders never succeed in, trying to take over Afghanistan.
Yeah, the guarding of the poppy fields, Craig. How's that going?
Well, there's two facets about Afghanistan. One is, whether it's the Golden Triangle in Laos, whether it's Colombia, whether it's Afghanistan, the drugs aren't going to go away. That's where the money's at. That's where the black elements in the world intelligence community get their funding. That's where the big, oil and drugs and gold.
People wonder why the
diamonds.
Afghans keep fighting. It's because they're fighting over the drugs. But sorry, go ahead. You said oil. Go ahead.
Well, there's four elements of wealth in the world. You talk about oil, drugs, gold, silver, and precious metals, and diamonds. And those four areas right there, these people are, they're in it hip deep, and they're going to stay there. They're not going to let anything happen to that. And that's why they don't want any of it to be legitimatized. If we had a war on drugs, we could stop it. But what we do is the war on drugs only goes to knock down the competition. The main players in this thing have been around for 20, 30 years, some of them going back to World War II, and they're still around. That's not going to change. So we have to look at that and understand that that's what's going on. As far as Afghanistan's going, there's two things about Afghanistan. One is the drug market. The other is the fact that the Afghanis have always fought wars 2 years later. Basically, the British went in twice and took the place, and then the Mujahideen, whatever you want to call them, backed off and let them have their free will until they decided that, this place is subjugated, we're good to go, we'll send the main force home and just leave a few people here to run the place, and they did, and when they did, of course, they got attacked, and as they tried to leave, they were massacred.
That's what they always do. They always play possum.
Yeah, and then they kill you when you pull your forces out or you reduce your forces. They're very patient. They did the same thing to the Russians. They're very patient. Unless it's one of the deals where it's like cockroaches. If you don't kill every single one of them, you're going to lose because they're going to come back someday when you're sleeping and cut your throat. That's just the way it is over there.
Well, I think patriots in the U.S. need to take a page from that if we go into real tyranny, Colonel.
Well, I think that every patriot in the United States should study history.
Absolutely. Thanks for the call, Ronnie. Daryl, Fred, John, Chanel, Tom, others. Stay with us.